Hey guys, I just left the Palm Beach County School Board meeting, and since nobody was there was two parents that were fighting the Plamosa route that kids walk. But all of the parents that say, hey, I'm standing for my kids, you're not showing up. School board members, the people running, are not showing up. Jen Showalter has been at every single meeting. She didn't show tonight because she had something going on that was very important, but she is showing up to the meetings. And all of the candidates that are running that are saying, oh, the meetings aren't important and they're doing other things, step up. That's why you're going to be a school board member, right? Go to the meetings, see what's happening, take notes. I'm a teacher and a mom and I'm going to these meetings. You guys are ridiculous. All right, let's talk about some of the things that I took note of. I also definitely got under the skin of Burke and Barbieri tonight. The first thing I talked about was calendars. They want to propose calendars not next year, but the year after and the year after that. They want to make calendars that you are going to be in school until the first or second week of June, but still start early. That makes no sense, and teachers are burnt out by that time. They took away most of our summer last year. They're not asking input for teachers and definitely not asking input from charter schools. And they didn't like that response that I had about charter schools because we're underneath their policies, and they don't realize that a lot of what they do for their policies and rules and everything, we are affected by that. So parents, teachers, and students should have a say in exactly what's going on. So that was the first thing that I talked about. The next thing I talked about was, in my mailbox, I got a book from Kids Safe, which is the program that they run through Palm Beach County Schools. And it says, my body is special and belongs to me. Okay? So I brought up the whole thing about stop pushing vaccines because Ayala said that there are going to be more vaccine sites at our schools and to look out for them. And I told them that it is a family and individual choice, and I hope they're not going to push that next year. I also talked to them about human growth and development and how a lot of that stuff should not be discussed in schools, including HIV to my fifth graders who are not talking about that right now. It's not a thing. It may be for some schools, but it is not in mine, so they need to adjust that curriculum. Another thing that I talked about is ESSER funds. Let's talk about some of the funding that I had mentioned. Now, I'm going to go through everything I could not go through during the meeting because that 3 minutes goes really fast. So this says charter PATs through planning for coordinating and implementing activities during long-term closures, and this is $119,326.50. Safety for manager and specialist for re-engagement in the, 24 school year. It says FY24. I'm going to guess that it's the fiscal year 24. $78,786 and $70,977, which is equivalent to $149,763. They also had software, project management, people location, geo mapping. This is the one I wish I would have said, but I didn't. In 23 and 24. It sounds like 2,000 mules, okay? That's $10,000 they are spending on that from the ESSER funds. Part-time pay, extra duty and days for community language facilities to aid with re-engagement and registrations. This is $5,759,112. It's very broad. It just blows my mind because, the FOIA request that was done by a friend, it's very broad. So they should be more specific on this. They don't like being asked about it. Another one is benefits for part-time pay, extra duty days for community language facilities to aid with re-engagement and registrations, $1,747,890. Salary for program planner of equity initiatives. We all know that equity has to do with what? CRT. And this says the 22, 23, and 24 school year, and that is $236,997,000. Salary specialists of equity and initiatives, this is 22, 23, and 24 school years, $609,480. Benefits for program planner and specialist of equity initiatives, 22, 23, 24 school year, and this is $203,523. Mental health, 23 and 24, they caused it. Remember that. Okay, they were referencing ACEs, things that attributed to this. That is because of the school board and their decisions. So don't forget that. You guys may think not, but I can tell you I saw it firsthand. So let me go back to that. Mental health, 23 and 24 school year program. Okay, it's like pretty detailed. $475,000. Manager salary, $202,072. Benefits, $58,342. No, $58,342. Charter Pass Plus, $628,845.60. I'm not sure what this Charter Pass Plus is, but this is what got them really mad. $29.5 million for COVID cleaning supplies, etc. But I said that my daughter's classroom and my classroom were out of tissues. But this is part of those supplies, and I'm not the only one. And what did they do after I talked about this? They talked about, just to be on the record, and once I walked away from the microphone, Burke said this, just to be on record, Miss Labad works for a charter school, and in order to figure out where this funding is going and how to deal with this better, you have to talk to the governing board. Well, guess what? Palm Beach County is doing it too. So they are a part of it, which is why I am coming to them and discussing it. Marcia Fishbone, School Health Advisory Committee. This, I've never seen her before. United Way is providing a platform for them. This was talked about around 5:53 p.m. on this May 11th meeting. Mental Health Academy of Pediatrics. These are the people that are pushing the vaccines for people that do not agree with it for their kids. Community partners are also part of it, whoever that is. Let's see. Judge Works is working with Whitfield, whoever that is, Samantha Fury. Hanley Foundation is working with them. There's a lot of unknowns here because they don't really tell you a lot of information. They did say in the beginning of the meeting that we have over 22,000 employees in the district. So, you know, that's a lot of people that you are not asking to represent the district. Robinson was not there today. Everyone was unmasked and smiling, even Ayala, our Miss AOC. Let's see. Truist Bank and Arby's and Delta Airlines and a couple others are backing Junior Achievement. This was spoken about at 5:47 p.m. around that time. I missed some of the other ones, but you guys need to do your research. You think that not showing up to these meetings because the kids are unmasked now is fine, but you do not realize how much funding there is and what they're doing and what they're spending it on. And there is absolutely no reason that they should be fighting for higher teacher salaries, but yet they're spending millions of dollars on things that they created. And not only that, these FOIA requests are not specific at all. Okay? There's so much unknown there. It's almost like it's like money laundering. What about all the money for their campaigns? So where does it go afterwards? Because I'm still not sure why Brill needs $94,000. Someone else needs, I can't remember who it was, $41,000 and $37,000 for a campaign for running for school board. Where does that extra money go? Where are they spending any of that money? Questions. Ask questions. FOIA requests. Show up to meetings. Make phone calls. Stop going on Facebook and acting like you're doing something because you're not. Sorry to go on a rant, but step up. These kids are getting indoctrinated and taken over and you're doing nothing.